Hello everyone, here we are with the closeout report for our Fund 7 proposal, agreement building platform for the DAO's Love Cardano challenge. So let's start with the problem that we are here to address. And this is how can we encourage decentralized governance processes that are both productive, structured and focused, and also engaging and scalable, open and accessible and dynamic. Well, first, we believe that the best product for a discussion inside of a governance process should be a document that reflects the agreements of the participant in the process. When we look on different methods for decision making, we can see there are two main methods. One is voting and the other is discussion. While voting is very scalable and allow us to engage with large crowd of people, it is always limit the participation to a few closed options for the choice of the participant. And discussion, on the other hand, is open for creative ideas, for compromising, for consensus forming around the process, but it is not scalable. Too much participant in discussion will create too much noise. So in Consenz, we try to integrate both methods into one platform and to bring about pros of both of them. So in Consenz, user can interact with agreement, with the document, by voting on section and improvement suggestion, by editing the text and putting those suggestions into the vote, and also by discussing the details of the agreement by commenting and replying. So let's have a look. How does it work? So this is the Consenz platform. This is a demo that we have created to show how can we use the platform for creating a regulation for a new technology. So in this imaginary situation, time traveling is an available technology, and we as a community wish to create the framework and the principle for mitigating its risk and integrating it into our life. So this is the agreement. It's part of the demo group. You can be a part of different groups as well. You can see the title, you can see the background, the rationale. The rationale is a static text that represents the background and the needs for this agreement. And you can see the current draft. This document is the sections that the participant already agreed, voted on, and each section here stands in the approval threshold of the agreement. We will get back to that later. So each agreement document is divided into different chapters. The chapters in the app are foldable, so it is very easy to navigate between different parts of the document, even though it can be very long. And each chapter has its own sections. Now, sections stands aligned with different versions of the same section. So in this case, we can have a look at section 2. Section 2, the first version suggestion was that the time machine ID will be minted by the manufacturer. And as you can see, this suggestion received a lot of criticism, and people voted against it, so it didn't stand in the threshold for approval. But there is another version, and according to this version, the suggestion is that the time machine ID will be minted by the time traveling regulator. Now, this suggestion, this version received enough support. There were no objections, only support, and it stands in the approval threshold. So now it is part of the draft. And if we look at the draft, you can see section 2 says that the time machine ID will be minted by the time traveling regulator, as this suggestion said. But this is not the end of the process. We can still keep improving and changing the current draft, and by receiving support from the participant by voting. So let's say that I wish to integrate the ideas of both suggestions, version 1 and version 2. So I will publish a new improvement suggestion for section 2, okay? And according to my suggestion, the time machine ID will be minted by the manufacturer, but will be supervised by the time traveling regulator agency. And now I will publish this suggestion, and now it stands for a vote and for a discussion. And if enough people will come and support this version, and it will stand in the current threshold that represented by this bar and by this number, it will replace the current version of section 2 in the draft. In this way, we can form a wide consensus with in a scalable manner, in a decentralized manner, in one document that represents the agreement of the participant in the process. So, if you like, you are most welcome to come and scan this code and go inside our demo and to experience the platform yourself. And if you believe and if you think that our platform can be useful for your community or for your organization, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.